More than 90% of our flora and fauna is endemic to Australia, and many of the predatory arthropods, so they're the insects and spiders, are also endemic, and they've co-evolved with those plants. Those plants are fantastic in their own right because they provide habitat through shelter and nectar and pollen to be able to nourish those insects and spiders. I am really passionate about the work that I do. It's science-based, so I've spent time studying those relationships. I'm always looking for ways that we can incorporate the intelligence of nature so that we can work smarter rather than harder, and we're building resilience into our production systems. One of the challenges that we've faced traditionally when we've perhaps grown vineyards is that they're a monoculture. They tend to be really poorly buffered. You might have pests, weeds and insects that dominate. So what we're wanting to do is build resilience into those production systems by creating a polyculture, a diversity of different species. What we're doing is we're removing those introduced species and we're replacing them with functional native plants. We find that these native insectary plants provide multiple benefits, ecosystem services, both above ground and also underground. I'm really excited whenever I go into one of our eco-vineyards. We're not having to spray chemicals in terms of biocontrol of insect pests. It improves nutrient cycling, it helps build soil structure, traps soil carbon back in the soils, water infiltration. We always draw from the local plant community list, and then we incorporate those plants both in and around the vineyard. And as soon as they start flowering, we're able to then start assessing the arthropods found in association. Landcare have been absolutely fundamental in my capacity to bring eco-vineyards to the broader audience to date. Quite simply, if there hadn't been funding available over the last 3 years, there wouldn't be an eco-vineyards program. We're going to take a model that has worked really well in South Australia and then work in at least 10 wine regions all over Australia, and we'll be setting up 4 demonstration sites in each of those regions. So we'll be able to share regionally specific knowledge to a wider grower base. I think we're at the most exciting time, certainly in my career, because we're now coming full circle and we're starting to understand how important ecology is, and that marriage where you have agroecology. I feel that there's an absolute urgency to make change. You know, we've got a very limited time to be able to perhaps restore some of these ecological systems. But I'm so excited because there's so many growers on the ground who are actively participating in ecological restoration.
She's a visionary in the wine industry as well as in productive agricultural landscapes. And she's brought a lot of her own personal passions for the benefit of our overall industry and what will ultimately be the biodiversity benefits of our Australian landscape.